Hey guys, so first of all, make sure you have gas in your tank, okay, of your car. Go ahead and get it. You've been watching the news, it's all over other prepper channels and such. I've waited a few days because I just wanted to kind of see how things were playing out. Well, it is playing out. The southeastern part of the United States starting to see some lines and starting to see some shortages and some empty tanks. So this is just your forewarning. This is stuff we talk about. Look, we watch the news, we see things change. It's just the same cycle. Look, it's the same play, just different actors. Okay, this is things that just repeats itself. Uh, whether it's crisis or whatever life's curveballs, it's the same play, just different actors. So you just keep preparing. It doesn't strike new fear into me. It doesn't show, oh, well, we didn't think about this, or these are all things that we consider. We talk about uh, compounded events, right? Layers of events that keep happening to each other. Well, we knew that there's all obviously driver shortages already. So for gas tankers, supplies, whether it's food, water, fuel, we already knew that there's a driver issue. That was already knowledge. And so now you throw on the Colonial Pipeline shutting down for whatever the reasons. It doesn't matter the reason. Uh, of course, there's hackers. I mean, look, every day of your life, somebody, whether from another country or from within our country, somebody is trying to sabotage things. Somebody's trying to create chaos. Somebody wants to instill fear every day. Now, are they successful every day? No, they are not. We have a lot of security teams, and thank God for them and for those that are protecting our country, or for some of you that protect your countries. But you just have to understand that it shouldn't be a shock. Okay, they say, hey, a pipeline shut down. Hey, we're going to have some shortages, and now there's some lines, and they're rationing off fuel. That shouldn't be a blow, right? The surprise. No, it's things that we are already considering. You have to. Now, for those that haven't, look, if your gas tank is, you like to let it go all the way down to the bottom, stop it. You should already be in the habit before today, before this week, to not let your gas tank get down that low. Always keep it full. You might have that magic level, whether it's a half a tank, oh, it's time to get gas. Whether it's a quarter tank, oh, I got to get gas. So wherever you know your driving habits, you know your distances to work or the way you travel, you should already be prepared for that. So first, if you're not, don't be embarrassed. It's okay. Everybody's had to cross that bridge one point or another, but just make up your mind. I'm going to keep my tank, at reasonable levels at all times. We do know, obviously, if you have extra gas cans and things at home that you've established, make sure that they are rotated and full and keep them fresh. Keep it to where you have some extra fuel on hand, especially when you are noticing, hey, people are getting in line. So with that in mind too, jump in the comments. I drove by my gas station. It was busy, but there wasn't lines, and they still had gas. My tank is full. The gas price there is $2.79. I live here in Tennessee. Now I'm over in the Nashville area, so I'm on the other side of the state. It sounds like more towards the Carolinas and Georgia, maybe on the eastern side of Tennessee, that they're experiencing some hiccups, okay, with the fuel. So jump in the comments. Let me know if you've experienced it. You might be living in one of those areas, and you might be saying, I am dealing with this right now. And I wanted to make this video right here in the middle of the day on this Wednesday after. What is today? Today's Tuesday. Oh man, that's a whole different conversation. Is House of Preps mental capacity, right? Be able to focus on more than one thing. But today's Tuesday, so middle of Tuesday. I wanted to take this time because it's something that's going on. I've already reminded my family members because remember, not everybody is a prepper in our families. They're not. And I know a lot of you have commented before saying that, hey, I'm the only one in my family. I'm the one who stocks up. I'm the one, people don't listen to me. They don't believe me. Well, even if they do listen to you, if they're not like in that prepper mindset, unfortunately, we have to remind them. Okay. So this is a reminder to remind. So, so don't forget to remind your loved ones, hey, stay gassed. Now, if you're on the West Coast or you're in another country, just get into a good habit. Because again, you just don't know what you're going to wake up to one day. You don't. You don't know what may happen at the close of this video, and we flip back on the news and something news happened. I flipped on the news at lunch just to see kind of what was going on. Yeah, the gas stuff was still being talked about, but a lot of focus now shifting to Israel. And we knew this past week there's been rockets and things shot. Gaza is a name that's brought up, the city of Gaza. So there's a lot of activity going on over there. There's a conflict going on. Do you know that people are dying? Good guys, bad guys, it doesn't matter. People are dying as we speak, as rockets and militaries engaging and the operations back and forth from the two different sides. So there's conflict going on. Well, who's to know how far that will escalate? We can't predict it. It could be over with tomorrow and be done, and everybody's sitting around, shaking hands and drinking tea together. I don't know, drinking Diet Pepsis together, because that's what I've got my little tagalong. It's almost empty. So you never know. Things could be better tomorrow. The gas issue could be gone tomorrow, and everything's fine, and everybody's got full tanks, and all the gas stations are full of fuel, and there's nothing to worry about. But you don't know that, and you don't know what other compounding event may take place to worsen a situation. What if one of the other countries decided to jump in on the Israel thing, and that forces America to get involved, and before we know it, we're inside of another war? So these are just things that you just already have to be preparing for, to keep on your mind. But it's easy to get those blinders, and we're focused on us, and we forget to, hey, remind your loved ones, even though maybe they've laughed at you before, maybe they've not supported you, but at least remind them, and that's on them. You what? You can sleep at night, you can brush your hands. I did my part, right? But I just wanted to make sure I jumped on here just to first calm down. Nothing's new under the sun, okay? Like I said earlier, it's the same play. It's just different actors. It's just things repeating in history. We deal with these things. It's life. We have enemies. There's just stuff you have to deal with, and that's why we prepare. We prep. We do the best of our ability, but we're not going to sit around and live in fear on it. We're not going to sit around and worry. This isn't any time to worry about anything, okay? Live your life. Enjoy your life. Prepare, enjoy, and have fun preparing. And knowing, having a peace of mind that if I can't go to the grocery store, or we have no fuel for a month, that we have enough supplies on hand, that we don't have to sweat it. We don't have to worry about trying to get to the next town or to travel. And while I'm thinking about it too, because there are fuel issues, okay, let's just say it does escalate and things get worse, make sure you do have some sort of a get home bag on hand with you, because you never know if your car, you run out of fuel, whatever happens, and you just need, okay, maybe it's not your car, maybe there's all the cars around and you're trying to now go home, everybody's broke down, but you prepared, you have a full tank of gas, right? You did your part, but everybody around you didn't do their part, and left and right people are having to leave their cars abandoned until eventually you can't get around them. There's just so many broke down cars that ran out of gas. How are you going to get home? So make sure you have your get home bag. It's imperative. Have some supplies, have something, so a peace of mind, knowing that even though it wasn't your fault, you still have the ability to get to where you need to go. And I hate when people try to call in on my phone. But you guys have a great rest of the day. Remember, it's Tuesday. So in a couple more days, I am going to do my Thursday video. So keep a head out on the stores in the next couple days. We're going to talk about that, possible food shortages and things that are still going on. That's when there's stackable events, guys. There's stuff going on all the time. But today I wanted to talk about fuel. So jump in the comments. Let me know if you have a family member or a loved one or somebody that you know, a friend, colleague, maybe you personally are dealing with some of these fuel issues. I'd be curious. I'd like to know. And I think that once you've made a comment and such, and you can come back later and check up on the comments and see what everybody said. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up button, and I will catch you guys next time. Later.